Hi, is that Terry?
Yeah.
Do you know exactly what your weight is?
I was roughly 47 stone.
It's not that often we are getting this type of person through. We've got to get some weight off. And if we don't take them to surgery very soon, the likelihood is he could die.
I initially live in my living room and my kitchen, really.
Terry Gardner is just 29. 6'7", he's put on 27 stone in 10 years.
That's the bathroom door. Obviously, I can't get through there with my growth and that, you know. Go into the garden, I have like a seat. Don't really venture anywhere else. It just goes to show I've got myself in this state.
When Terry was 8, his 39-year-old dad died of a heart attack. His mum became ill, and eventually Terry was taken into care.
Hard. Very hard. Emotionally hard. At the moment, I feel like my weight's just eating my life. If I don't do anything now, I just feel like I'm not going to be here.
He's got to be constantly eating on all the bad foods, chocolate, crisps, takeaways. That's normally what they do. I don't think he's really admitted to that himself.
That's 10 years ago, like, you know, 19, 20 stone. Yeah, I was lucky to find Leon. There's even times when I've actually turned around and said to my own wife and that, why are you here? Honestly. 10 years on from that, I'm this trapped in my own body.
She's coming.
Terry is so critical, he's being taken onto the weight loss ward for an indefinite stay. He's their heaviest ever patient.
We're bringing him in to get him to confront his addictive behaviour.
There's bouncy castles and that there.
He's almost pathologically obese. But why?
What did you get in your Jubilee pack lunchbox?
Crisps. Have some Haribo's. Haribo's in there.
Terry's children, Reese and Chloe, are the age Terry was when he lost his dad.
Burgers still there as well.
But being fit enough to take them out is now a distant memory.
That was lovely.
We're hoping the kids will cope with not having the dad around for a while. And we're just wanting things to go back the way they were.
Sunderland Royal is home to one of the UK's biggest NHS obesity units. It offers radical surgery to thousands of patients desperate to lose weight.
Paperwork to fill out along the way, Terry, but you know...
Most come in for a few days, but at 47 stone, Terry Gardner is the heaviest patient the team has ever had.
I haven't got a problem lifting this leg, it's my other one.
And they've taken the unusual step of admitting him for an indefinite stay. At high risk of heart failure, the team is restricting Terry to 1,500 calories a day in the hope he'll quickly drop his weight, making safer surgery possible. He's been housebound for a year, so the first job is to get him moving.
Good. About a little bit higher.
With Terry on the ward, the team can keep an eye on what he eats. But even here, snacks are temptingly close.
They have the lady come round with like the trolley for the papers and that in the hospital. If I decided I wanted crisps or anything, I could have basically had the pickings to what was on the trolley. But I didn't.
45, please. You manage?
How's the bed?
Good. I was actually in it last night.
So if you were to put one finger on what put your weight on most, what would you say it was?
Comfort eating myself.
Why were you comfort eating?
My dad passed away at a young age and I was about 8-year-old and everything, so...
We had mentioned briefly to you the thoughts of using a balloon in your stomach.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I want to change. And I want to change the way I am because I'm not happy.
Well, we can help you. I can't do it for you.
I know.
Okay. Big lad, isn't he? And it sounds as though the penny has dropped with him that he can't go on living and eating as he wants. He's obviously had a lot of life events. He has been comfort eating
I'll be looking like a chicken if I eat more chicken.
Looking at him from the end of the bed, he's not as daunting as I thought he might be.
Like every obese patient, Terry must lose weight before the team will go to the next stage, a temporary procedure called gastric balloon insertion.
If we can put a balloon into him, that'll help because it's some degree of restriction which may make him feel full, hopefully make him recognise that he's not hungry all the time.
The balloon should help Terry eat less, but he must also learn to eat healthier food and exercise.
We'll do so many of these a day.
He'll see the team's psychologist, and once he's lost weight, he'll need a permanent operation. But for now, surgery on Terry would be too risky. Terry's been on the ward for almost 2 weeks, but before surgeons can fit a gastric balloon, he must commit himself to losing weight.
I've just had like chicken dinner. Doesn't feel much like.
Terry's weight should be falling fast, but it's not.
304.6 kilograms. He was 304.2.
Yes. Mightily surprised that that's all he'd lost. He's on a low-calorie diet. He's having 3 small meals a day and a bit of fruit.
For Maureen Boyle, senior dietitian, his slow progress is baffling.
It doesn't look like you've lost very much at all.
What have I actually lost?
It has only changed about a pound.
A pound in weight?
Yeah, because on what you're eating, I would expect it to be down a bit more than that. Mm-hmm. We'll get it to work.
I just feel so crap now.
I do feel for him. I don't want him upset. That's not what we've got him in for. He's struggling. He's not happy with the diet. But it'd be worth it if he saw something on the scales.
It just feels like I've just had my confidence all the way back.
But the ward nurses have their own ideas.
He's got to do walking exercises with his Zimmer frame at least 3 times a day, but he's not doing that. He says that he's never signed a contract, so he doesn't need to do it.
We found out today that when the trolley comes round on a morning, every day he's been buying 2 packs of quavers and fizzy pop. That's not really what he's meant to be eating, so it's just frustrating for us.
I can't stop trolleys going on towards. There's people wanting to have that there, and majority rule. If I had my way, the trolley wouldn't be there, but I don't.
2 days later, time for Terry to face the truth.
304.4. Friggin' it, man. I'd love to know how I've done that. Put £2 on.
So what sort of things have you been eating then?
He was on chicken dinners, weren't you, the last time?
I'm always on chicken dinners. I put £2 on. Aye? Be all that friggin' chicken. I'm telling you. It's not like I've been like secretly eating or anything. I know what you're going to say before you even bother to sit down. How have I managed to put on 1.8 pound on that?
1.8 kilogram, yeah.
Yes, it's the chicken that you're serving us, I'm telling you.
But overall, what we've lost in, 2 weeks you've been in now, haven't you?
It's poor, I know.
That hospital bed is being hired at £100 a day. Being in hospital alone is about £150. So there's £250 a day for us to try and assess what's going on with Terry. And we now know the answer.
They're starting to catch up.
He's cheating, he's not sticking to what he said. And he's going to keep cheating. He's not cheating me, he's cheating himself.
Does that mean I'll be having chicken again for dinner?
Yeah.
Come to a point where I'm going to have to sit down and I'm going to confront him.
By 2050, 55% of Britain's adult population are expected to be clinically obese. Today, the weight loss ward at Sunderland Royal is packed with people turning to surgery for help.
And your bowel is working.
But before surgery comes self-discipline. After 19 days on a calorie-controlled diet, Terry Gardner is the same weight he was when admitted. 47 stone, 6 pounds. Consultant surgeon Peter Small has had enough.
And is this everything you've been eating?
Yeah.
Everything?
Yes.
We've got a slight problem then, haven't we? Because that, if I was on that diet, I'd lose weight.
I know I've got an underactive thyroid and everything.
Yeah, I mean, having an underactive thyroid doesn't explain not losing weight when you're on a low-calorie diet. You can't think of where any other calories are coming from. We generally see weight loss. If we don't, then we know people are getting calories in somehow.
Yeah.
Liquids or sweets, crisps, grazing. Not buying anything off the trolley that comes around.
No, just papers and juice.
It's £150 a day in hospital, £100 a day for your bed.
Yeah.
So that's £250 a day. You told me you wanted to get your weight down.
I do.
Yeah, show me.
The rules are rigid. Before the team will insert a gastric balloon at a cost of £3,500, Terry must start helping himself.
Well, if he wants to bite the hand that's trying to not feed him, then... We know he's been buying sweets off the trolley. Until he's honest, it makes it very difficult for us to manage him.
I'm sick of them saying I'm cheating and everything. When I'm not, it's not my fault my weight's fluctuating.
We're here to help them lose weight, we don't do it for them. I've had lighter people than him die on the waiting list coming in for surgery. And his age. 250 quid a day. Not lost 1 ounce. And that's the question, the value of that. Anyway, it will be time limited, that's for sure.
£250 a day, how's that my problem? It's not my problem, you know, it's not cost to me, it's cost to the NHS at the end of the day. I can't see how that's my problem, so why bring it up?
Terry's got just 1 week left to prove to Peter Small he's serious about losing weight.
Sounded like it. Since Mr. Small had the stern chat with him, his weight loss has improved.
I think we saw him realise that if he didn't actually start looking after himself, I wasn't going to do anything to him. When he got that message, he started behaving.
Terry has stopped cheating, and his weight is dropping. He will now get his gastric balloon, and his ward echoes to the benefits of the operation.
I had the gastric balloon in yesterday. Where's the wind?
But before his balloon can be inserted, Terry's weight must be checked again.
You were 297.9, now you're 295, so you've lost 2.9.
Just in a day.
Well and truly over a stone and a half.
That's an expensive stone. It's taken us about 3 weeks or 4 weeks.
Obviously I won't be eating today at all.
A lot of money in bed hire, but it started. That's the important thing. I was speaking to him yesterday. He's never lost a stone before, so he's pleased with that. I'll be pleased when we get a lot more than 1 or 2 stone off.
At 46 stone, Terry is the heaviest patient ever given a gastric balloon by the team. At this weight, general anaesthetic could risk heart or respiratory failure, so more permanent surgery is ruled out for now.
On the bottom of your stomach now.
The team believes the balloon will help Terry get down to a safer weight for surgery.
The stomach is a muscular bag. It will stretch given time with the balloon sitting in it. So we've probably got a 2 to 3 month window where hopefully educate Terry to keep his portions down. We're at the lower end of the esophagus, so we know the balloon is below it, and that's it blowing up just now. I'm bored of chicken. It's a worrying thing for him to say. Probably won't be able to eat chicken for a few weeks, but there we go. Right, okay. Well done. See you on the ward. Our average weight loss with a balloon is about 2 stone. I have seen 8 stone come off with him, and I'd hope he'd be closer to the 8 than the 2.
The first 3 months will be critical. Terry must eat smaller portions, or his stomach will stretch, and he'll be back to where he started. By sticking to his diet after having the balloon fitted, Terry is now 44 stone, having dropped 3 stone in 2 months.
I've been able to do things which I haven't been able to do in the last 7, 8 years. Before I didn't have like the confidence to go outside or anything, obviously because of my weight. It's been remarkable for the amount of weight I've lost. The last time I couldn't get through the door, I was like stuck like this. and slightly squeezing.
What we had to do with Terry, as with all the other patients, is get him to realise he's the one that's controlling his problem.
There's times where in the hospital I got a bar of chocolate and that, because I was sick of what I was eating.
If we can get him to change his mind, I believe he has.
It's for a stir fry.
And is sticking to the regime that we've asked him to stick to. We're going to change him. He's going to change himself. He's going to enjoy himself. He's going to have a new life.
It's his last chance, really, he says, to make changes. Says if he doesn't do it now, he probably never will.
Losing the first 3 stone has boosted Terry's confidence, and it's become clear to him what went wrong.
During the 4th, 5th year, me and Leanne were married, we went through a bad patch. Emotional breakup, like, you know, I went my way, she went her way. Basically falling out of love.
We've got the little oranges.
And that's what basically triggered me eating. I felt like I was heartbroken and everything, so I did actually just want to eat and eat and eat and eat, which I did. I did emotionally turn to food.
Terry has maintained his 3 stone weight loss and hopes for a gastric bypass next year.
I actually thought I wouldn't actually see Christmas, not be around for my children and everything. It was like heart-struck because I lost my dad at a young age, around about the age my children are now. So I know what it's like growing up without the father and everything.